And then after that, we watched the card, the fight of the century, Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. And
And you were Crawford the whole time, right?
see, yes, but I was telling everybody I wasn't sure that Crawford would win because I said I wanted Crawford to win. I'm cheering for Crawford, but moving up in weight class, Canelo's bigger, stronger. I felt that Bud was the superior boxer, but that it couldn't be close because Canelo is the draw, a way bigger draw than
Right.
Bud Crawford. I'm a Bud Crawford fan. Brother is just like probably the greatest I've seen in my lifetime. We're definitely up there with the greats. And I was just concerned. I said because me and Bobby talked about it, and I talked about this with a few people, but just that he would have to turn in the performance of his career because it couldn't be close. He would have to consistently outpace and outwork Canelo every round. And if he can do that, he can win, but it can't be close. And he did that, and I was thrilled.
Every single round.
I gave a standing O, man. I gave a standing O on that because I wanted to see him
Yeah,
win.
yeah, belt to ass.
And Canelo's been a great champ, man. Canelo's been amazing his whole career, and I mean, I saw Max Kellerman in the ring asking them both, if this your
Yeah.
last fight, whatever.
I hadn't seen Max in
Yeah,
years.
like wait, he just came up
So
out
it
of
looked like
nowhere,
he's
right?
back.
But I was laughing like, what are you talking about? Last fight? They got $100 million rematch. Like that's not the last fight for them dudes.
Yeah.
They're gonna have the trilogy.
Oh,
Like there's so much money in that because it was such an amazing fight. And dude, Bud just it's crazy to say this. Bud outclassed Canelo,
absolutely.
and I was thrilled to see it. I enjoy watching Canelo. I'm a Canelo fan, but I was pulling for Bud, and he did what a lot of people didn't think he could do. And now Canelo, I feel like Canelo's like, hold on, man, let me go watch this footage and go back and review this. And
He has to. He underestimated him to a certain extent.
probably,
Yeah.
probably. So there's got to be a rematch. I don't think anybody's retiring after that.
No, 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 no.
There's too much money in that. So
And pride for Canelo because he lost to Floyd, and that was the best of the era before Bud.
But remember, that was a young Canelo.
Very
Floyd
young.
is a master of picking when he fights people. Yeah, he was a master of that. So, yeah, I like what Canelo said afterwards. He goes, "Man, I feel great. This doesn't diminish me. You look at my career, you look at what I've done, and
Is he's younger, right?
I think he's 2 years younger.
Oh, not a big difference. All
Yeah,
right.